me in the nuts. Alrighty guys, so welcome back to the channel. We're doing something a little bit different here. What we're unpackaging today or unboxing today is, as you saw in the title, it's a VZ61 Skorpion. It's a kit I picked up from Bowman Arms. Got an email last week from those guys, and I bought kits from them in the past. I've been pretty happy with the quality from them. And yeah, so anyways, they had an email, they had a sale on them, and so I figured, hey, why not? Let's give it a try and see what I get. So, pretty happy. It actually came in a nice little FedEx package. I was expecting a box, but it's what it is. I don't expect it to be any damaged or anything like that. But, so we got this guy here with some goodies. Take a look at that in 1 second. Then we get your YouTube compliant magazine right here. But a nice little mag. I'm pretty happy with these when I saw that email, because these kits, I feel you get a little bit more than you did in the past, because the barrels used to come in like cut up, and now you actually get a barrel. And this time, it's a threaded one. So let's take a look at this guy. I believe it's 1/2 by 28 threading. A little bit of a cleaning, but no, nice. Yeah, so pretty happy with that. So we'll get that out of the way, I guess. Throw that over there. That in there, I guess, keep it somewhat neat. Magazine. Now it gets to the main part of the kit. I guess everything else. So I really don't know YouTube's rules or anything like that on for sale. So nothing is for sale, obviously, here. But again, I got this through an email, on sale. I was pretty happy about that. So you can use Google. You can figure stuff out if you guys are interested in where to find stuff. But let's see what we got here. Funny, all the stuff I've ever gotten from Bowman always comes in these bags. Yeah, these little bags. So, let's see what we got here. Ooh. This we'll start with bag of greasy goodness. Take a look at that here in a minute. Got, looks like the receiver bits. So when I'm actually going to do this build, I don't know. I've seen some people do re-welds. This is not something I'm going to do. I talked to my buddy Tyler about doing a re-weld on a VZ61 a while ago, and he was just saying, yeah, it's just, they're just really thin metal, just not really worth it. And now I believe it's Tort, however you say their name. They make receivers with the proper cuts in the back, unlike older ones. The other thing is now too, is I noticed trigger guard is cut. So that wasn't like that, if I recall correctly, in the past. But c'est la vie. At all. Yeah, fuck it. We got the upper receiver here. Ooh. So this is cool. So this one's actually black, which I was wondering what color I was going to get, because I recall talking to someone a while ago at a gun show, and they were telling me the difference between the black ones and the gray parkerized ones is the black ones were police issued, while the parkerized ones were the military issue. I don't know if that's true, but I just thought that was pretty cool. And before doing this video, tried looking that up and really couldn't confirm it or deny it. Another receiver bit. See, that's why I'm getting confused here. They're missing a bit. Here we go. anyways. But, so, I was wondering what I was going to get, black or gray. Kind of happy I got black, actually. I think that's kind of cool. So lay down the receiver, all that good stuff. And the stock, too. For a while, I heard some stocks were coming in without kits. Or, kits were coming in without the stocks. You meant what I knew. And, yeah, so I'm pretty happy that these were... I remember during COVID, people were selling these stocks separately from kits for stupid money. And by stupid money, I mean like 80 to 150 bucks. When the kits themselves were about $300 back then, and now they're less than what they were, and you get a barrel, and that's awesome to me. So, got this grease bag here. Let's see what we got in here. You see the pistol grip already. I'm just gonna put this in a plastic bag anyway, so fuck it. Alrighty, so we got the pistol grip here. Just I think is really cool. I like some of the 3D printed ones I've seen in the 3D printed community. There was like a 3D printed polymer that actually did a pretty good job at replicating this. But it's not what we're doing here today. Alright, now all your other bits. Get your bolt. Now these guns are actually pretty simple to build. Again, I don't by any means consider myself an expert builder. I've built a couple things that my friends helped me out. They probably get more credit than I do in a lot of those builds, but the VZ61 is pretty simple. You pretty much just have to get rid of the full auto settings on the trigger. And that's basically about it outside of pressing the barrel in and pinning it. This guy over here goes in your pistol grip. Got a pin. Not sure what all the pins go off the top of my head. It's been a while. But just wanted to show you guys what you kind of get here. This goes somewhere in there. Nope, by the way. Jeez. Trigger guard, which, as was advertised, they were cut. So like I was talking about earlier, I remember on the older kits, they weren't always cut. Got a couple of your springs. Don't want to lose those guys. So I'm actually going to watch what I do with this. These guys. Your hammer here. That's your catch. Just your when you're cocking levers. Should be 2 in there, 1 for each side of the receiver. Which surprisingly, these guns they're kind of I don't know how to describe it. They're interesting to operate and charge. A lot of fun though. Nice triggers for a surplus gun. Again, for what you get too, I mean, the condition of this kit is just beautiful. Like, really, what you're paying for this? I believe that's your magazine release there. I know someone's going to correct me if I get any parts wrong, so God forbid. But I just want to take a look and just get a look at the quality of the kit you're getting here. The other thing cool too is you get your selector lever like that. A lot of the receivers in the past that were coming in, you'd get like a plastic selector. I'd rather go with the OG, the original, if you will. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, just really nice. I mean, Czechs always built nice guns, and they just did really nice quality. And, you know, the VZ61 in general, the Klobb, I think is a household, favorite from, plenty of video games. Obviously, when I say the Klobb, you know what I'm talking about there with Goldeneye. That's actually how this was advertised in the email, was the Klobb kit, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. Again, being a big fan of Goldeneye, growing up on it. Some more springs here. All these, I really don't want to lose these guys, so I'm going to get a bag right after I stop this video. Yeah, I highly recommend if you're looking to get a quick quick little kit. Check one of these out. Receivers aren't too bad. They're about, I'd say like 300 to 400, something like that for the receiver, which obviously has to go through an FFL. Or I guess you can get a printed one. There's a company that does those too. And they're actually a company that does serialized ones, I should say. And, you know, you can always print your own, I guess, if that's your thing. So, anyways. Alrighty, so now that everything's kind of unboxed here, let's take a look over here. Just get a good overview of the parts here. Just see how everything looks. You know, just looking this over too, I'm pretty sure this was just an unissued kit, especially looking at the bolt. Just how that's got like no wear marks on that. I'll get another little shot of that here in a second. Your hammer, all the other little bits in here, trigger. So overall, really just a nice, it's really nice shape. Of course, your standard grease, you know, you always get with your parts kits and all that good stuff. Mag's not too bad of shape. Need to get a couple more of these. But yeah, happy the kit came with a mag and the threaded barrel, because, you know, you weren't seeing barrels for a while, let alone threaded ones. So it's nice. Yeah, the upper. And then the bolt. Like there's like maybe one drag mark, it looks like. Function test at the factory, bam, call it a day. And there's like nothing on the bolt there. Need to get better lighting over here. But yeah, so that's kind of what you get if you get one of the, you know, the VZ61 Skorpion kits from Bowman Arms. I'm happy with it, and you know, I'm gonna build it very soon. Got to get the receiver, debating on which one to get, because there's a couple different options out there. And I guess yeah, if you want to see more of this, follow along, because I think I'm going to post a little bit more about the build and just show this off a little bit more, because this is they're fun little builds, and I highly recommend everyone take a look and getting themselves a Skorpion while they're available. Hey, so while I was cleaning up here, I did notice a little bit of wear on the stock here I wanted to share with you guys. Just full disclosure, as much as these kits are unissued, you know, you are still getting a surplus kit. So something I wanted to make mention of is, yeah, you still may get a little wear. It's not bad at all. Not like remotely bad. Just something I just wanted to point out. Even unissued kits, once in a while, demilling process stuff. Yeah, stuff gets worn. But hey, just wanted to share that with you. Full disclosure, when I was kind of going over the kits, still very impressed with everything. I'd recommend getting one and checking them out. Anyways, thanks. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. See you next time.